Hey guys! Okay, so what you're about to see is how not to play an open wheel race. Okay? Basically, pay attention to the red car and pay attention to what he does. And I'll explain it a little later once we get back into it. So enjoy the beginning of this, and I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen or what's going down as it happens. And I'll give you a little bit of advice of how to avoid this in the future. This guy's folly is one that you could learn from. Please try to do so. Okay, observe the red car right next to me. Notice how he's bumping into me, he's bumping into everyone on the road. Basically, he doesn't know how to drive. Pretty much the entire lobby, as you can see, doesn't know how to drive. They're just doing what they can to get ahead, thinking that this game will allow for a shortcut, but not an open wheel. This does, I'm not going to lie, cheating can work in GTA, but in open wheel, you often fail if you cheat, especially against seasoned veteran players, as you will soon realize. I'm a seasoned veteran player. I've played open wheel from the start of it coming out. I played regular racings from the start of it coming out. I've been playing GTA for at least 3 years now. Maybe 4. But, you know, I don't always sponge the content like this. This is not really me sponging, but I really thought this was interesting to watch. So, look at how I'm pulling up on this guy in the red. Now, I wasn't trying to bump him or anything. It didn't even nudge him, actually. But, boom, he hits a wall because he doesn't know how to drive. Instead of trying to get out of the way, he decides to do that. And so I'm like, okay, 2 can play at that game. So we're headed towards our next lap. I'm behind him again. And, boom, you see what I did there? Right as my car's activation system, was my car's boost system was activated, I pressed it as soon as we got through the finish line. At the same time it was activated, he had no chance in hell. But it's because I know how to play the game, dude. I know what I can and can't do. And honestly, when you try to knock someone out of the ring like that, you can expect them to come back with it. In open wheel races, if you're playing against a seasoned person who knows how to drive the cars and knows the physics of the game and knows the physics of the cars and how the traction works in the game, I mean, I'm bumping into everything because I've got such a good lead, I don't even have to try anymore. And it's all thanks to this guy who thought he was clever. Who thought, well, I can do this, but no one else can. Guess what, buddy? Anything you do to someone in an open wheel race can be done right back to you. And I don't think it's really cool to do this. I don't think it's clever to do this. In fact, I try to have a clean race as much as possible. Most of the races I go into, I don't even allow... I usually go into no contacts. Because there's where you see true skill shine. Because these people who bump into you, they're not really annoying, but they can get annoying once they lose. Sometimes I've had people bump into me that when it comes back to bite them in the ass, and I say something about it, the entire page will come after me because none of them know how to drive and they all take offense. So like it gets a little annoying. But this is one of those moments where you guys can learn, you can reflect. Now in open wheel races, you have to slow down before you hit a corner. It's just basic knowledge. People aren't gonna do it if they think they can just knock you out of the way or they can knock everything around, you know. But as you can see, when you don't know how to play the game or you're trying to crash into everyone and you're showing your lack of skill, it just gives seasoned players like me the ability to basically just say, well, he's going to do that to me eventually, and just wait for it. And once you've done it, you open the gates, dude. You open the floodgates. And as you can see, I lap him here even because he was so god-awful at playing the game that he gave up at that very moment. He could have, we had 10 laps in this game. He could have made a comeback. There was plenty of time for it. But so many people here in the GTA community cannot handle failure to the extent that if they feel the very thought that they might fail at something, they just give up. Me? I've never really quit a race just because I was going to lose it. You know? I've never quit. I've stayed in the lobby. If I had the entire group gang up on me, I'm not gonna, you know, let them keep doing that. Of course not. But, like, I understand accidents happen, but as you guys clearly saw, this was no accident. He had plenty of space. He could have moved around. He didn't bother to do so. He opened a floodgate for everything he had did to others to come back and bite him in the ass. And that's genuinely what happens. I can't really say I believe in karma, but I do believe that if karma exists, sometimes it's good to give it a push. So yeah, don't ask me to like not be petty about shit. I mean, yes, I won this match, as you'll see. I won this pretty quickly. Like 3 or 4 people quit before I win the race, just to go into how bad the sportsmanship in some of these communities are in the GTA community. Is like. Not all of them. The reason I play GTA races is because some of the race communities, the actual dedicated race communities, are actually really, really strict. Dude, you bang into someone on purpose, you'll never be in one of their servers again, ever. Ever. You will be kicked almost automatically. And yes, you can kick someone from a server. You just basically vote to kick. It's not that hard. But yeah, I've had some really good races. I've won a lot of races. I have a video of me just all the wins I've gotten in races and so many different missions in the game, as well as other games. But basically, yeah, I'm just gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of this. There's like 8 more minutes left, so enjoy the rest of the race, and don't do what that dude in the red car did. Because as you can see, it doesn't turn out well for you, man. Peace. Xanexia out.